Hello viewers, let's continue our CodeChef series, and now we have to solve one more question on less than 500 rating, which is bull or bear. Okay, so there is given a story of chef. Chef is only his way to become the new big bull of a stock market, but is a bit weak at calculating whether he made a profit or loss on his deal. Okay, so here is a chef who become a new big deal bull of a stock market, but he was bit weak in calculating. So you just have to check whether he was in profit or loss. So, given the chef bought stock at value X and sold it at a Y, help him to calculate whether he made a profit or loss. So, the chef bought a stock of value X and sold it value Y. You just have to check whether he made a profit, loss, or it was a neutral deal. Okay. So the first line of input contain a T, which is the number of test cases, and each test cases has a consists of a space separated X and Y. X is denoting the value, the stock value that he has bought, and Y is the value that he has sold. So you just have to find whether he made a profit, loss, or it was a neutral. So you just have to prove it. Okay, so here is given a test cases. So here is given a test cases 4 2 it is 4 2 8 8 and 3 4 2 1. It is 3 4 and 2 1. You just have to check whether it is in profit or loss. You just have to check whether he made profit or loss. Okay, so this is the value of X that he bought. Okay, and Y is the sold. So he bought a 4 and sold it on a 2. So it is profit, loss, or neutral. So it is neutral. Sorry, it is a loss. It is a loss because if he sold greater than 4, then it will be a profit. Okay, but it is not. So there is a loss. And he bought in 8 rupees and sold it in a 8. So there is neutral. So you have to print neutral. In the same way, if there is 3 and you sold it at a price 4, so you bought at 3 rupees and sold it at a 4, so it is a profit. Yeah, it is a profit. In the same way, there is 2 and 1. He bought in a 2 and sold at Y, so it is of course loss. So you just have to print these strings after analyzing the stock. Okay, so I guess you can do it by your own. So let's write a pseudocode. First you have to take test cases CNT. Okay, and then you have to do while t minus minus is greater than 0, then you just have to take int x and y and cn x and cn y. Okay, then you just have to check if y value is greater than x, then you just have to see out profit. Okay, else if x is greater than y, then you just have to do see out loss, and if it is equal, then it is else you just have to print neutral. Okay, so I hope you understand the code, the C2 code. So let's write this. First you have to take entity, which is the number of test cases, and CNT. While t minus minus is greater than 0, then you just have to check Then you just have to take int x comma y and then cin x and cin y. Okay, and then you just have to check if y is greater than x. If it is greater than, then you just have to cout profit. Then you just have to do cout profit. Else if x is greater than y, then you just have to do cout loss. Okay, else you just have to do cout loss, and else cout neutral. So let's run this code. Yeah, this code works fine. Let's submit this. Yeah, this has been accepted. Thanks for watching.